Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to go over all of our dividend dates, not just YieldMax, but we haven't looked into Defiance in a while. We haven't looked into Roundhill in a while. I kind of stopped covering Defiance for a while. Haven't been paying much attention, but there are some new funds out there. So let's just go over, since we talk about YieldMax the most, let's look at Defiance first. So we will go to their website, and I'm in a couple of these. So the dates that are paid that the dividends are paid out are staggered now. So let's look at what we've got for Defiance first. There's a couple of new ones that I actually haven't been covering. So we've got QQQT, which is the Nasdaq 100. We've got this URAX, Daily Target 2X Long Uranium ETF. We've got USOY. We've got SPY-T, which was the S&P one. So we'll review that one. Of course, we've got IWMY, JEPI, QQQY, and then the Treasury one. So JEPI is paying a 33.76% distribution rate as of the end of last month. Let's look at QQQY. Haven't looked at that one in quite a while. 52.55% for NASDAQ. Of course, we'll do a chart comparison here in a second. IWMY is 57.99%. That's crazy. Let's look at the 5G real quick here. 5G, oh, it doesn't tell us. QQQT is too new. SPY-T, let's look at SPY-T. SPY-T is a flat 20%. I think of the Defiance funds, if you all really want to own a Defiance one, I think that SPY-T is probably your best bet. Here, of course, are the positions they're in, SPXW, some calls on that. So the dates are actually, we just got paid. I didn't even cover this. We just got paid before 4th of July. I haven't even done a video in like a month or two on Defiance. We've had Sylvia on before. So this one, the dividend here, we 34 cents our first month, 32 cents, 33 cents, and almost 34 cents. So we've been staying relatively steady. Let's go look at the others. JEPI, these all should be on the same, same schedule. Payable date July 3rd. So this one has been declining too, except for in April we had a really good month, 76 cents then 55. So 46 cents is actually our lowest payment in these. Like I said, I really just quit covering these. QQQY, let's look at this one. So we had $1.10 September of last year, $1.93, then 62, 85, 80, 79. Then we came back to 85 cents, almost 86 cents, 80 cents, 65.7 cents, and that was just paid before 4th of July. So was that one, let's see, that was our second lowest dividend, but it's staying relatively within the same limits. Okay, so that is JEPI, QQQY, IWMY. QQQT hasn't paid yet, but we'll do a chart comparison and see how we're doing. Oh, welcome, first one on. Hi, and a birthday we'll see afterwards. A birthday, huh? Whose birthday? Welcome. What's your favorite covered call fund? I don't think I have a single favorite one. That's tough to say. Sometimes the easy questions are the hardest for me to answer. GPIQ, GPIX. I know you've been asking about those. Welcome, welcome. Hope everything's going well for you all. I know some of you were impacted by the hurricane last week. Okay, let's it's funny. We think the same thing. Yeah, we'll see. Well, who knew what was going to happen like Friday, but um it would have been nice to already be in some of those like before tomorrow because I'm sure they're going to open up way higher. Let me look at, since you got me on that, let me look at the like the pre-market for DJT here. It's not up that high. It's only up like 36 cents. Interesting. I would have agreed with you. I would have thought that, they would skyrocket. But let's go look at Seeking Alpha really quick. I will say I've tried to, every now and then I deviate from the finance niche, but it doesn't really pan out. Like I did cover, I live streamed what happened yesterday, of course, and you know, it it's just not part of the niche, so it is what it is. Anyway, where am I here? Screen share. Oh, whoops, I'm sharing the wrong screen. Okay, let's go here. Here we go. Seeking alpha. Okay. How are we doing? So in a year, we're up like 136%. Year to date, we're up 76%. Let me go to max here, 210%. How about this? Since they restructured, but it's rated a sell. Like I said, we're not up too much. 5 days, we're up 3%, down 23%, 1 month, 76.5% year to date. Let's go to the chart now because this isn't what the video is about, of course. Let me type in QQQT first. So QQQT is the NASDAQ 100 income target. Personally, I'm not going to lie, I'm not a huge fan of the Defiance funds. I think they're kind of worse than YieldMax, but they're the broader market. And I know that like Jay is involved with Defiance. We've had Sylvia on. She's nice. I mean, I like everybody personally, but as far as performance, I'm just not a huge fan of these funds. This one has been around for less than a month. It went public June 24th. I didn't really cover it, but we are up. If you look at the chart, we're up like 50 cents. Yeah, literally almost 50 cents. No dividends yet, though. We might get a dividend declared next month. So let's do this from a charting standpoint. Since I haven't covered Defiance in a while, let's do this. QQQY. We'll defy the norm and cover Defiance. JEPI. What's the other one? IWMY. Okay, so those are the four. Doesn't look very good. So we started September 14th, QQQY. Every one of them is way down in terms of price return. QQQT is slightly up, but if we look at total return, in terms of total return, we're doing okay. 19% in QQQY, 17% in JEPI, IWMY, sorry, 16.25%. And then QQQT is brand new. Let's look at the indexes. IWM, let's look at the SPY, and let's look at the Qs. So here we go. We should have 7 of them. Okay, so what you will see, here's the 3 Defiance ones. Here is IWM. So how about this? IWMY is outperforming its index. That's a first. The SPY is, yeah, of course, outperforming QQQY. The Qs are, of course, outperforming JEPI. So again, you're getting half of the total return. It's paying a dividend, but this to me, like if you're going to make the argument that there's a flaw in the covered call strategy, this is it. It caps your upside. So in a bull market, you're capped. QQQ, for example, you're up 34% for the year. And then for JEPI, you're up 16.95. Just like for the SPY, you're up 27% in total return. In the QQQY, you're up 19% with the dividend. So yeah, you're getting a dividend, you're getting income, but you're missing out on another 8% in terms of total return. That's what, as investors, we focus on, total return. So let's see. What was I need to isolate this down to this one here. Okay, so let's get rid of some of these. Let's do this. Let's okay, select symbols, get rid of this. Let's see. I wanted to look at IWMY versus IWM because I noticed something strange here. Okay, so I'm looking at a year. If we look 6 months out, okay, of course. This makes more sense now. Or does it? The underlying, this is actually outperforming the underlying, but it's not an equal time horizon. So like a caveman discovering fire, I discovered the calendar feature on here yesterday. So let me go look at, so we're doing apples to apples. Let's look at November 1st. I think it was either October 31st or November 1st of last year. So let's do this bad boy here. Yeah, October 31st to present day, which would be the last day that the market closed, which was, whoops, what did I do? There we go. July 13th was yesterday. Will July 13th be our new January 6th? That's the question. Let's see now. Oh yeah. Okay. This excuse me. This makes more sense. This makes way more sense now. IWM is double the total return of IWMY, and IWMY is paying a dividend. So again, if you're going to look at this argument, total return in the underlying versus the dividend fund, it's a perfect argument. You see right here, the covered call strategy versus the underlying, right? Greetings. NEOS is better than SPYI, QQQI, GPIQ. We'll go look at them. Trump fell down at rally. Is that what fake news CNN said? It's crazy. I don't want to talk too much about it, but we're just in such a divided country. Like some people think like when Reagan got shot, his numbers went way up. He was at like 80% approval. My first reaction was like, oh, he's going to be way up after this, but I don't really know because we're so divided. It's probably still going to be, we're a 50-50 country, regardless. So anyway, and you got all kinds of conspiracy theories going around as indicated by the comment here. Okay, let's where was I? I was talking about dividend dates. Okay, so again, the underlying outperformed. He's talking about NEOS. Let's look at NEOS. NEOS. Let me make sure I have the right. Oh, QQQI. I think that's what he's talking about. What's Varden talking about here? Let's see. Let's see. GPIQ. Yeah, I see. QQQI. GPIQ. All right, we'll do a comparison of these. Let's see here. Okay, QQQI. And then I forgot it again. I'm tired. GPIQ. Here we go. All right, GPIQ. Let's go look. Let's see. GPIQ. Here we go. Goldman Sachs. Okay. Do we have a winner? Yes, we do. GPIQ looks awesome. Let's see here. Goldman Sachs NASDAQ 100. So in terms of a NASDAQ 100 fund, let's add the actual index. Do we have a winner? Yes, we do. We have the index again, as usual. Surprise, surprise. X out. X. Okay, let's do a comparison of these really quick. What do you know? Index wins. How about that? We can't quite compare this one fairly because actually, let's do this to October 27th. Let's see, 10. Oh, that's annoying. It doesn't let me do. That's a glitch. Programmers need to get on this one here. October 27th. That's a weird date to go public. All the way to, let's see, July over here. Here we go. Okay, yeah, the QQQI is the newest newcomer. Again, the Qs went out, the actual index wins out, but GPIQ is not bad. It's definitely, I would have to agree, it's better than the others. But again, what's the point? Invest in the index, take your own dividend, right? But then that kind of, makes things interesting for sure in terms of, it doesn't nullify our dividend argument. But I mean, these positive returns never a bad return. But let's see here. QQQI. Oh, let's adjust to when. Okay, January 30th. Let's adjust here. Let's do this here. January 30th. Okay, yeah, see, again, the index still wins. Okay, so that's that. No more comments here. Let's go look at, so Defiance was paid out the first week of July. Let's review while we're at it. Let's review the YieldMax calendar again. And then we know Roundhill is every week. Basically, every Wednesday, I cover Roundhill. So we're getting weekly payouts there. 4% dividend growth plus growth ain't bad. But again, the index still is the best performer. Okay, let's go back here. Let's see. Oh yeah, YieldMax. Okay, so keep in mind we're on two different distribution schedules. We've got early July, so like right after Defiance, literally right after Defiance is paid, like the next week we're getting our YieldMax dividend payments. And then for our fund of funds and ultra ETFs, we're getting mid-month. So that's pretty good. So that's 3 different paydays in a month. And then if we look at Roundhill, we're getting them every week. So let me go share here. So we're getting these every week. Okay, it's good to cover some of these that I haven't covered for a while. So let's go look at, let's see here, QDTE. And these are the same. Okay, so we've got July 10th paid out July 12th. Again, every week, literally July 5th, July 12th. So it's every like Friday date. Yeah, that's right, Friday date. Okay. So that's really, let's see, that's 4 separate paydays. If you're in all these, you're getting 4 separate paydays a month. So that's pretty good. And I just did my review of Defiance. All in all, like I say, index wins. So I'll do another portfolio update again soon. Thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, join Discord. Doesn't have to be in that order. Just please do all, you know. And like I say, do that and spread the word. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Take care. Good night. Bye.